Yo, 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 peace to the fam. Peace to the fam. Welcome back to this week's edition of Slime Fest. So this week, we got coming up YSL, Lil Woody, or Woody, whatever you want to call itself. Well, without too much introduction, let's go ahead and see what we got so far. And with Lil Woody. We're going to go through everything we know so far. So fuck it, let's go. Let's get it going.
The shooting happened outside a barber shop, and tonight one victim is clinging to life. Channel 2's Jessica Jaguars is live at the scene where there's still a very heavy police presence. Jessica. As you can see behind me, there is still quite the active scene here in southwest Atlanta. McDaniel Street is still closed, and it's been for more than 3 hours. That's because there are shell casings up and down the street. Now, I'm told one of the men who was shot, a man in his mid-20s, is in critical condition, but that his status could change for the worse overnight.
It appears that they were the intended target, but again, I'm not sure the reason of the shooting.
Atlanta police are investigating why two men in their mid-20s and a 14-year-old boy were shot outside of a barber shop in southwest Atlanta Saturday night.
Right now, it doesn't appear that they had anything connection to the business. They were just kind of hanging out is what I'm hearing.
Investigators say it appears to have been a drive-by shooting, and according to several witnesses we spoke with, an automatic weapon was used.
Metro Atlanta is most notorious drug dealers and gang members. Among the suspects, Jackson's boyfriend, Kenneth Copeland, a convicted felon and documented gang member who served time in federal prison in 2018. Right now, it's unclear how long the two have been in a relationship, but police arrested Copeland on October 27th after they say he was caught driving in his girlfriend's car with a loaded gun inside. Following his arrest, police say that Jackson tried to delete her boyfriend's Instagram page containing photos of gang activity. She's also accused of trying to disable his phone, which police were storing as evidence.
Now we find out the rat in the YSL situation, Kenneth Copeland, a.k.a. Lil Woody. Top goon, top shot in the ATL, been around ever since the Dirt Gang. Everybody know him in the area down there. They know he don't play. They know he'll shoot some. They know he'll take some. You know what I'm saying? They know he down for whatever street business got to be done in order to keep the operation going. The streets already know this. The streets already been talking. But now it's messed up that he talking. You know what I'm saying? It go all the way back to a charge he caught with a firearm in the car, and he got arrested. His old lady was working at the jail. She tried to get to the information and destroy evidence so the charge could get thrown out so it help him with his case. But she was caught up on trying to do that. So somewhere along the way, man, Big Nut in 2010, he was knocked off, and this guy along the way was sitting down in front of them folks and told what happened. You know what I'm saying? He told the whole story. And we've been following this case and familiar with what's going on with YSL and Young Thug in this situation. We do know that Young Thug rented the car that was used. You know what I'm saying? That's been known for years. But this guy filled in all the blanks on the simple fact that Young Thug wasn't aware of the whole plan of the hit that was going to go down. And Young Thug met up with him before and after the hit went down, and a lot of other people was implicated with the situation due to this guy snitching because it brought Yank got it and YSL Duke name up into it too, among some other members. But see, you gotta realize in this game, man, these streets, these shooters and these killers, it's certain type of people out here, man. You know what I'm saying? And some of these killers and people that snitching, it ain't because they scared to go to jail, man. It's because they don't have no loyalty to nobody, that they really don't care. You gotta realize when a person can sit up there and take a life, like on some serial killer type stuff, where it ain't in defense of them, or they ain't trying to protect something, you know what I'm saying? And they just out here willing to just go kill without no reason or nothing, just the fact that somebody said that person needs to be down. You gotta realize that person don't have no conscience. So you gotta think about the game like this. When it turn back, if their dog turn them teeth at you, what you gonna do? And 9 times out of 10, the killer tougher than the boss. So this comes to show you prime example, man, that you can't trust nobody. We riding on his street credibility. He did this. They say he killed this person. They say he beat up this person. They say he'll do something. He'll jack something. See, we operating off there, but we ain't operating off the integrity, man, or the morals of these people. So a lot of people surprised, but if you really in tune with these streets or you've been around it in any form of fashion, it's not a surprise, because this is what happened, man. The big mob bosses, they've been doing this. You know what I'm saying? The biggest gangsters in the streets been doing this. And you got to realize some people, all the snitches ain't 6'9". All the snitches ain't people you knew was going to snitch. Some of these people, thorough. Some people going to be sitting right beside you showing you, man, they about that. But you got to realize in their mental capacity, they really don't care. Some people don't care if they live or die. So you got to realize on your end what type of people are around you. And you got to control what kind of activity going on around you. And it's best nowadays to do dirt on your own, and which that's going to be hard because guess what? Everybody else clicked up. And it's just like penitentiary rules and politics. If you on your own, you can be devoured. You know what I'm saying? Because they know it ain't going to be no resistance to come up if they come at you. So really, if you want to stay free, man, you want to avoid them football numbers, it's best to stay in the pack by yourself, man. It's best to trust and rely on you, family members and loved ones. And if you pay attention to the history, guess what? Brothers have snitched on brothers, sisters have snitched on sisters, don't say cousins have snitched on cousins. So, man, it's just best to do the right thing, man. And don't put your life in the balance of nobody else's hands, man. Like and subscribe to my channel, people.
Wow. Okay, so that's crazy. This is where it all starting at, or this is where we at in court at least. So, side note, y'all see that's on channel 2, right? If you go to the YouTube channel for Channel 2 News, they have a list of every year from now until when they first started. But from 2024 back into 2000, I don't know, 9, 8, 5, I don't know, way back then. But what's the one year that's missing out they list? 2015. the year Nut died. This video right here that I'm showing is not on their channel no more, and no videos regarding Nut is on there no more. Is that a coincidence or what? I don't know, but anyway, let's go on and tap into number 2.
Are threatening the life of a witness in a criminal case against rapper Young Thug and 27 other alleged gang members. And not just the witness, but the family, too. And Channel 2 investigative reporter Mark Winnie, live at Fulton County Courthouse covering this. Mark, the DA says someone leaked the identities of that witness.
And we obtained a motion where the prosecution is asking a judge to take action. The DA and Young Thug's attorney probably disagree about a lot in this case, but if this happened, they seem on the same page. It should not have. It's bad.
This including people in County Courthouse covering this. Mark, the DA says someone leaked the identities of that witness.
And we obtained a motion where the prosecution is asking a judge to take action. The DA and Young Thug's attorney probably disagree about a lot in this case, but if this happened, they seem on the same page. It should not have. It's bad.
This is putting people at risk and is poisoning the jury pool. Please stop immediately.
YSL enthusiasts and or actual gang members are threatening someone they believe is cooperating with the state. And not only that person, but their very small children.
Fulton County District Attorney Fonnie Willis says discovery in legal terms is material one side turns over to another after an indictment to level the playing field before trial. And in the YSL gang racketeering case in which Jeffrey Williams, better known as the megastar rapper Young Thug, is the best known of more than 24 defendants, the DA's office has discovered a discovery document and part of a cooperating witness's statement made it onto social media. And the life of that witness, a cooperating YSL associate, and that witness's children are in jeopardy as a result. The authorities still investigating who leaked the discovery material. A new indictment just last week added new charges against Young Thug and a handful of other defendants in the case. Young Thug's attorney Brian Steele and the DA seem to agree the discovery leak is bad.
Whomever is placing items of discovery online is not doing anybody a favor. It is totally inappropriate to try this case in social media. This case will be tried fairly and justly in Fulton County Superior Court.
Concerning the re-indictment, Steele said Mr. Williams has committed no crime whatsoever. I look forward to the commencement of the jury trial. The DA's office says it was happy with a July 6 order issued by the judge in the YSL case, saying, in essence, lawyers may not share contact information for witnesses with their clients in the interest of preventing those witnesses from harm. But now the DA's office says they need an order that goes further.
We're having to ask for further restrictions.
Ms. Willis says she wants the judge to tell defense lawyers not to give discovery documents to their clients, though they can look at them. There are threats out there.
Absolutely, there are threats.
Given the allegations in the indictment, you do not believe they're idle threats.
I do not.
The DA's office says social media comments it shared with us pertain to the improper disclosure of an alleged witness's name. One commenter said, big rat and little mice. And another said, you or your kids ain't safe. Ms. Willis says steps have been taken to protect the alleged witness and the witness's children.
We're going to have to do things to make sure that the witnesses are safe. We need people to understand that they can cooperate, they can do the right thing, and the state will be here to protect them.
Now, we've seen a post of what we believe is the disclosure at issue, or at least part of it, but we see no valid purpose in further sharing it. Reporting live in downtown Atlanta, Mark Winnie.
All right, so we already know who they talking about, right? They talking about Kenneth Copeland. They saying that they was threatening his life because he's snitching. Oh shit! Let me change my view real quick one time for the one time. Yeah, so they talking about Kenneth Copeland. You know he coming up tomorrow. The judge already said it. I mean, not the judge. The prosecution already said it. Even though they didn't want to say it, they trying to hide it. But we all know he coming up tomorrow. And yeah, so they already knew he was snitching. This is from like a year ago when this came out. But anyway, let's see what else we got coming up next. Actually, you know what? Next, let's go ahead and go to the shooting. This is where we at in court right now, where they showing the shooting of Devontae, how you say his name? Donovan Thomas. The shooting of Donovan Thomas. Let's play that next. Oh, that's not a good view. Video. Yeah, that's crazy though. Let me give y'all one more so y'all can get the full screen. I'm gonna play it one more time. My bad, I'm talking on mute. But yeah, that's crazy. I think that spark we seen is the one that actually killed him because the examiner said it was from a ricochet shot that hit him, and that looked like the perfect ricochet shot to go right into him. So, damn, that's crazy. All right, let's see what else we know. What we know next. All right, let's go to the court, the last court session we saw when the DA trying to act like they don't like what's his name, Woody, trying to act like he not up next. But anyway, let's go.
Pardon me, counsels.
The state received from Defendant Williams a Dropbox link containing purported calls from the Fayette County Jail. We sent that over to our jail call unit to open up and decipher. The head of our unit converted the PDF into, and so they were the link and a CDR, call detail record in PDF format were sent to the state via a Dropbox link. The head of the unit converted the PDF into an Excel format so that she could better work with it and then went to access the calls. It appears from what she was able to see that the calls are securest calls dating from early 2023 entirely on a particular witness's account and not by phone number. She has sent word to us to inform the court that we have no way of retrieving any calls placed using another inmate's account because they were likely overwritten at the 1 year mark. But more concerning is that the file provided was not in an ISO format. She has worked with securest files for more than 10 years and has never seen one like this. The actual calls and their corresponding data is there, but all.
Of course, we know that's Ms.love just putting her bullshit back up in there. You know, she trying to deter from the fact that Kenneth Copeland coming up.
All of the accompanying executable files, for lack of a better word, are missing. She says that it appears that the ISO was opened and that we were not provided with a number of files, specifically the HTML documents that translate the calls into something that allows us to correlate them to the call detail record. Without that, we would not be able to see which call is which. And that is the reason that Securus provides the files with the ISO. We would also be unable to access the calls in the certified OGG format because the file player that does that was also omitted from the folder that we were provided. She has asked that the court require that whomever provided this folder, and that was Defendant Williams, that they provide the full unmodified ISO file. Otherwise, without it, it is virtually impossible for the state to monitor these calls. Your Honor, so specifically, we are asking that the court compel Defendant Williams to, if he intends to use them, to produce the full ISO file. Otherwise, that the court preclude him from introducing or attempting to introduce any of whatever it was they sent over in that Dropbox link.
Mr. Steele, any of these calls going to be utilized on any of the witnesses that will be called over the next tomorrow or at any other time in the near future?
Yes.
As to who?
Kenneth Copeland.
Okay, but I don't think Mr. Copeland's being called tomorrow, is he? He's being called tomorrow? Okay, well, you got to convert the file to something that the state can manipulate.
We would just ask that he provide us the original file provided of the call so that we can access.
So what do you mean by something the state can manipulate? And why he trying to act like he didn't know the Kenneth Copeland was coming up next? Everybody in the world know Kenneth Copeland coming up next.
In the way that we give them.
Can that occur, Mr. Steele?
I'll look into it, yeah, of course.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know to answer your question directly because I don't do those things, but I'll look into it.
You need to make sure you have a file to begin with that works. Okay.
And Your Honor, also, I'll state this in my place. The head of our unit stated that the data that is missing would have to have been literally extracted from the file itself and given to us. It would have had to have been deliberately taken away, those items that I mentioned. So those items were provided to Mr. Williams in pursuant to a request to the Securus for Fayette County. And so we're asking that they give to us what they were given.
I'll let you work that out with Mr. Steele. And if he's got that particular file, he doesn't know whether or not that may have been what he was provided. You can certainly ask him. But Mr. Steele, is that the way you got the file, or do you know?
That's not the way they turn it.
Well,
I really don't know, but I'll look into it.
there's living a perfect.
My bad, y'all. I didn't know I had that connected. Let me go ahead and start that for y'all again. My fault. Don't be mad. Don't leave. Don't unsubscribe from me. It's a mistake. I'm a new channel. You know what I'm saying? Work with me here. Work with me here. Okay.
Pardon me, counsels.
Kenneth Copeland.
Okay, but I don't think Mr. Copeland's being called tomorrow, is he? He's being called tomorrow? Okay, well, you've got to convert the file to something that the state can manipulate.
We would just ask that he provide us the original file provided of the call so that we can access them the way that we give them.
Can that occur, Mr. Steele?
I'll look into it, yeah, of course.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know to answer your question directly because I don't do those things, but I'll look into it.
You need to make sure you have a file to begin with that works. Okay.
And Your Honor, also, I'll state this in my place. The head of our unit stated that the data that is missing would have to have been literally extracted from the file itself and given to us. It would have had to have been deliberately taken away, those items that I mentioned. So those items were provided to Mr. Williams in pursuant to a request to the Securus for Fayette County. And so we're asking that they give to us what they were given.
I'll let you work that out with Mr. Steele. And if he's got that particular file, he doesn't know whether or not that may have been what he was provided. You can certainly ask him. But Mr. Steele, is that the way you got the file, or do you know?
That's not the way they turn it.
Well,
I really don't know, but I'll look into it.
there's living in a perfect world, yes, But let's just see if you all can work that out. If you need my assistance, then certainly we can look into it at that point in time. Okay. All right. Anything else? On behalf of any other counsel? All right. And folks, I will see you all tomorrow. 08. Let me make sure. 08:30.
Here she come.
I'm sorry. If Mr. Steele is not certain how he got them, if he would just point out in the Dropbox link that he gave to us, if he could just go in there and tell us the calls that he wants to use, that might assist us, but we would still need the data that accompanies that call.
Why don't you work on that offline, and then if you all need my assistance with it. But first, let's see whether or not he was even given what you would get if the state would have demanded the information. So, and then if he didn't get a full file, then certainly a request could be made. So, and if I need to be involved in that, I certainly will facilitate that. Okay. All right.
Look, she acting like it's on the defense to pull that up. They were supposed to provide all that anyway. If they wasn't hiding so much information, we wouldn't be going through this problem. But they want to constantly hide shit, and then she want to pull shit up, and they want to act like it's on the defense. But everybody see what's going on. We all know what's going on. Let's see what else we got. Okay, so now let's see who Lil Woody is. Let's introduce you to Lil Woody. Lil Woody.
Yeah, they Lil Woody Freehand Entertainment. Just jumped out Pole Dirty Little Best. Select YSL for life.
Other than sitting in there, though.
I did my time already. Yeah. I'm free.
YSL for life.
You've been recording
Ever since I can remember.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Did you have any family or OGs in the streets that kind of guide you?
Yeah, it's always people you look up to, you know what I mean? But on the real, I don't lie, nobody got me. You know what I mean?
Kind of learned it by yourself just by being out there through experience?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Just hanging, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like I mentioned, it was last year that you got out. You did 51 months in federal prison, right?
I did 51 months and change.
Yeah.
Really did more than that. I went to jail. I went to jail January, I got out. Went back to jail February, got out. And then Feds got me like June.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's been an easy transition since you've been home?
Well, yeah. And then, sometimes I go back in the stage. You know what I mean? But, I get back in that mode, nigga get shook. We going on.
Yeah. So are your legal troubles behind you now, or are you on probation?
Yeah, I'm on 3 years supervised release. Okay. And I got like a couple months left for state probation.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's your motivation to, old habits hard to break, huh?
Shit.
All right, then you dropped this First Day Out record. That did pretty well as well. What can you tell us about that song? Was that something you had written while you were in jail, or is that something you written when you got out?
You won't believe me, I didn't even write it. I just went in the studio and let somebody trick me. I don't do no drugs, you know what I mean? I let somebody trick me and it just came out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I was feeling good, I was happy, and I was just like, just went. Everybody there clumped, so shit, whatever came out, nigga, we kept. So.
Did you surprise yourself how well that record turned out?
I did. Cause I just watch people and I see how they talk about it, like, damn, you really like that? Like, and, you know, they hear.
So he don't do no drugs, but he was high when he made the song. Really? That's what started his rap career. Getting high.
So many people like it, just build my confidence. I mean, it's because I had a pride thing. Like, I don't want to be
in jail on top of that.
So you look at me anything other than that, you got a problem. I'm gonna slap shot at you. But whenever like, bro, you got the rapping, I'm like, okay, time to take confidence. So.
Did you surprise yourself how well that record turned out?
I did. Cause I just watch people and I see how they talk about it, like, damn, you really like that? Like, and, you know, they hear so many people like it, just build my confidence. I mean, it's because I had a pride thing. Like, I don't want to be labeled as nothing but a gangster. So you look at me anything other than that, you got a problem. I'm gonna slap shot at you. But whenever like, bro, you got the rapping, I'm like, okay, time to take it for real, for real.
Yeah. You shot the music video for that song too. You shot the music video for that song too. Was that your first music video you shot?
Yeah, first one ever.
Yeah. How'd you think that turned out?
It was fun. It turned out great. You know what I mean? Yeah. I like it. Yeah. I like it. Still watch it today. Yeah. Yeah.
And you rap YSL a lot in your music.
Gang.
How far back does your relationship with them go?
Yeah, still. I mean, when you see me, you know YSL. Give a damn who I walk in the building with. You know what I mean? Period.
When you came out rapping, were they surprised or?
That was obviously a fake answer. Obviously a lie. Play that back. Damn it. All right, let's see. 148. I forgot.
Yeah, confidence. I mean, it's because nothing but a gangster. So you look at me anything other than that, you got a problem. I'm gonna slap shot at you. But whenever like, bro, you got the rapping,
he lying.
Time to take it for real, for real.
You shot the music video for that song too. You shot the music video for that song too. Was that your first music video you shot?
Yeah, first one ever.
Yeah. How'd you think that turned out?
It was fun. It turned out great. You know what I mean? Yeah. I like it. Yeah. I like it. Still watch it today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you rap YSL a lot in your music.
Gang.
How far back does your relationship with them go?
Yeah, still. I mean, when you see me, you know YSL. Give a damn who I walk in the building with. You know what I mean? Period.
When you came out rapping, were they surprised or were they one with some of the ones that were motivating you to start even before you went in?
You know, everybody was surprised.
Okay.
Because before I went, people were trying to give me, man, rap, son. No. You know what I mean? It ain't in me. So when I get out of jail and I rap, nigga like, he be really rap. But a lot of people don't really believe it, like, he just doing something. So now when I just drop a tape, like, he really rap. You really me? So I'm still getting it a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of people like, hey, you really rap? I'm serious. Yeah. My mind made up. I mean, they can't beat me in nothing. So.
Yeah, and I saw Lil Baby was promoting you as well.
Talking about the city, the state. Only reason I chose your life, because I had no other choice. You know what I mean? Young lost. You know, dad died when I was young. Mom died, so. But with the mind frame I had, I didn't care. So I went through a lot and experienced a lot. When I was just in the feds, I was in dudes that had 230-something years. Dudes that had released, they said deceased. And that's when I realized, like, man, hey, man, it's more to life. Best thing they ever had me was hang with Thug. He take me from state to state to, you know, see different things. So once I started in jail and I seen where I came from to where I was at, I decided, nah, this ain't it. I still got a side of me though that made me feel like fuck all of that. But it's only a certain person can bring that side out. So I did the music to be able to, you know, open a lot of people's eyes. You know what I mean? Like, that's my whole plan.
Yeah. I
don't want people to think my lifestyle or being a gangster or do whatever you want to do to people because you can't is the way it ain't.
Yeah. No, that's real right there. That's what's up. All right, any last words or shout outs before we get you out of here?
You know, shout out to the game. YSL for life. You know what I mean? Shout out my nigga Munt, Ralph, you know, Drake. You know what I mean? For the ops.
All right, before we move on, I want to say I appreciate y'all. I'm almost up to 100 subscribers. You know, it's a new channel. We getting there. I just need 10 more. If we could just get 10 more of y'all to subscribe, we would be at 100. Let's get it going. I don't know if I'm gonna play this one. This like a setup. I don't know if I'm gonna play this one. I might add it on the bonus at the end. But anyway, let's keep it going. Let's see what's next. All right.
To the DA, this murder was said to have caused 37 violent acts of retaliation, including 4 murders. His death would make rappers choose sides, and as the war between Englewood family and YSL let loose, this would also be ground zero for the criminal indictment. Kenneth Copeland, aka Lil Woody, was one of multiple witnesses who saw Young Thug at the McDonald's the night of the murder.
Woody would tell investigators he was with Young Thug when Thug rented the car used in the drive-by triple shooting and sent fatal rounds through Peanut's chest. He told investigators he knew it was the one the suspects used and stated he was in the parking lot of a McDonald's immediately after the shooting. The McDonald's was 10 minutes away from the shooting scene, and Woody told investigators he watched Young Thug drive his white Jeep into the parking lot as 4 men got out. He identified them as Scarface, Nard, SB, and Yak Gotti. Scarface would get into Woody's car where he told Woody they just killed Nut. Multiple witnesses stated immediately after the shooting, Young Thug and the suspected shooters would meet at his condo where they packed their bags and headed to Miami. All of these witness statements would easily be confirmed by detectives as cell phone records would show multiple suspects and gang members making calls to Young Thug before and after the murder. Using the same phone records, GPS coordinates told detectives the suspects relocated to Thug's condo in Midtown Atlanta. Multiple suspects, persons of interest, and gang members stated to detectives Young Thug was aware of the murder and even orchestrated it as witnesses saw him near the murder scene just minutes after it happened and then at the McDonald's 10 minutes away. Paying close attention to the paperwork, it clearly states there were multiple witnesses, meaning Lil Woody wasn't the only snitch, but he may be the biggest snitch in YSL. Another picture of paperwork would find its way to the internet detailing an alleged interview Lil Woody gave to the police. Woody would be named as a victim, and on January 20th of 2020, he was arrested for violating probation and transported to the Fulton County Jail. Investigators obtained an order of production before transporting Woody to the police headquarters for an interview to discuss the recent shootings surrounding the death of Peanut. Surprisingly, Woody didn't give any details on the murder. Investigators decided to ask him about another drive-by in which he was the target and his child and girlfriend were present. Woody gave the name Tay as someone he recognized. Investigators showed him a photo lineup, specifically including a man named Octavius Franklin, a known associate of Peanut and member of the Englewood family Bloods. Woody was unable to identify Tay, stating there was another Tay, but he didn't know his real name. Woody then said Tay has a brother named Wu, who was a well-known Blood. Investigators knew Wu as Javante Fleetwood, and further investigation would reveal his brother, Delavante Fleetwood. A photo of Delavante was shown to Woody, and Woody positively identified him as the one who shot at him. So according to these two pictures floating around social media, Lil Woody not only snitched on his own people for murdering Peanut, but he also snitched on the Englewood family Bloods for trying to murder him. While many are already convinced Lil Woody is a rat, nobody else has been able to produce any of the paperwork, or even a high-quality picture of the paperwork, leaving some speculating it could be fake. But that's why y'all rocking with me, and you know I'm rocking with y'all. A 2016 search warrant for Lil Woody's iPhone would reveal new details of what started the war between Englewood and YSL, confirm Woody is a snitch, and reveal another YSL member spoke with detectives. The current investigation states on January 10th, 2015, YSL member Shannon Jackson, aka SB, fired out of a moving vehicle shooting high-ranking Englewood family Blood Peanut to death as he stood in front of a barbershop. Initially, this murder was said to be what started the war, but the investigation revealed 5 days prior to the murder of Peanut, an Englewood family Blood named Kelvin Watts assaulted and attempted to rob YSL Woody at a nightclub. The Atlanta gang unit believed YSL took revenge on Englewood family by murdering the big homie. Hours after Peanut was killed, Lil Woody's girlfriend's parents' house was shot up. Woody denied participating in the murder of Peanut, but how Englewood family looked at it was he was the reason Peanut died. 6 months after the murder, Lil Woody would fold under pressure, as he was the #1 target in the YSL Englewood war. He'd admit to the lead detective he saw Peanut's killer SB, along with Scarface, Yak Gotti, and Nard at McDonald's just after the shooting. Woody was there to pick up Scarface, and Scarface told him they just killed Nut. This would confirm the blurry picture of paperwork that made its way to social media was real, and that Lil Woody was a rat. Surprisingly, within the search warrant it also states Scarface spoke with lead detective Thorpe. Scarface told detectives he was with Young Thug when Thug gave the other men the rental after Thug had spotted Peanut outside of the barbershop. Scarface also told detectives he saw the same rental at the McDonald's after the murder before getting into Woody's car. Further investigation revealed a possible financial motive for murdering Peanut. At the time, he was the manager of Atlanta rapper Rich Homie Quan, who Young Thug wanted to collab with. According to Peanut's family, Peanut and Rich Homie Quan had no desire to make the collab happen, and YSL members, including Young Thug, would attempt to aggressively pressure Rich Homie Quan into doing it, but Peanut wasn't going to let it happen. It's said that around this time, Peanut grew increasingly concerned for his safety in the month leading up to his death, as he believed Young Thug would send someone his way. Peanut's brother, who stood near him moments after he'd been shot, heard Peanut's last words: "Thug had me killed." February 19th, 2015. It had been 6 weeks since Peanut was murdered. Lil Woody walked out of his baby's mother's house carrying a car seat and his 8-month-old daughter. He was going to take her to the hospital as she was having issues and suffering pain. Walking to the car, he saw a silver Pontiac a block away, and he thought it looked suspicious. As he's putting the baby in the car, the silver car starts approaching. His girlfriend and the mother of his daughter were already in the car as the window of the silver Pontiac began to lower, and the barrel of an assault rifle started coming out. Lil Woody told detectives he saw Tay, now identified as Delavante Fleetwood, as the one aiming the gun. That's when Lil Woody lifted his own .40 caliber Glock before ducking down as the two started exchanging gunfire. He grabbed his daughter, running her back into the house and placing her behind a wall before coming back out, aiming and firing at the vehicle. A total of 8 .40 caliber shell casings would be found at the scene, and the shooter's vehicle would crash into a house porch a block up from the shooting scene. The driver had panicked while being shot at, losing control and crashing. The shooter had been disarmed as a .40 caliber bullet struck the barrel of the rifle, going through it and destroying it, leaving the weapon unable to be fired. The men in the vehicle ran from the scene, and police interviewed Woody, who gave a full statement saying he was the target. Investigators believe this was the 4th time Woody, or those close to Woody, had been shot at since Peanut's death. Woody himself stated the word on the street was that he was responsible for Peanut. Hours after Peanut was killed, his girlfriend's mother's house was shot up with a .223 caliber rifle, and hours after that, his brother's neighbor's house was shot up. The shooters, realizing they made a mistake, went back after and shot up the brother's house. Woody was able to identify Tay as the shooter because he'd known him for a long time, and just 2 weeks before the shooting, Tay had been to his house to meet his 8-month-old daughter. A witness inside of the house the shooters crashed into was also able to identify Tay by a photo lineup. The shooter's vehicle belonged to a woman who told investigators her boyfriend Octavius Franklin was also known as Tay, was that he was responsible. She also found it weird that he called from a different number, saying she should report the car as stolen. Detectives noted the time he called was just after Woody was shot at. Octavius was another member of the Englewood family Bloods, and according to his Facebook, a close friend of Nut. Now going back to the second picture of paperwork that hit the internet, it states the day after Woody was shot at, a woman called detectives saying Octavius Franklin had just called her. He told her he was driving down the road when someone started shooting at the car, causing him to crash and leave it at the scene. Inside of the car, police found 2 phones that belonged to Octavius and a broken .223 rifle across the street. Investigators believe 3 to 5 men were sitting inside of the car at the time of the shooting. An overwhelming amount of evidence led to Octavius and Delavonte's arrest, and while in jail, Octavius had his mother call the gang unit detective 4 to 5 times. He would call once, and his girlfriend would call 1 to 2 times, stating he wanted to give a statement to clear his name. Transported from the jail to police headquarters, Octavius would sign away his rights, and detectives would tell him he's facing a possible 25 years, so he needs to provide enough information to work off the 25. Octavius would go on to identify his co-defendant as being on scene, armed with a weapon, and fully explain how the shooting went down. Octavius would repeatedly ask what else he could do, and at one point even offered to wear a wire for the police. Detectives made it clear they want information on the murder of Peanut, which caused the war between the Bloods in Atlanta. Now it's clear YSL Lil Woody is a snitch. It's evident that YSL Scarface also spoke with detectives and identified everyone in the shooting of Peanut as being present that night, including Yak Gotti. Yak Gotti also gave a previous statement to police in one of 2 interviews that were used to indict another YSL member with conspiracy to commit murder. It's now known that members of Englewood family Bloods have been targeted by police, and Tay has willingly cooperated. And it's crazy to think that from Englewood family's perspective, it was Lil Woody who started the war after getting Nut killed. But from YSL's point of view, Nut was only killed after Woody was attacked and damn near robbed in a club by Englewood family. In the end, Woody would snitch on Englewood family and his own gang who was willing to go to war behind him. So for Young Thug, it sounds like too many members of his own gang, never mind the other gang, have given statements and identified him as the one who orchestrated the murder of Peanut and saw it through as they've identified him as being in the area before and after the murder. With time, I'm sure even more statements will break the internet, as Lil Woody has been in paperwork dating back to 2016, and it's only just now coming to light. But with the pressure of these new indictments being applied, more members will be tempted to come forward. At this time, YSL's biggest snitch, Lil Woody, is an inmate within the Georgia State Prison System after a plea deal for a drug conviction sentenced him to 15 years with 3 years to be served in prison and 12 years on probation. Lil Woody has not been indicted in the YSL takedown, and his earliest prison release date is August of 2023. Man, the amount of snitching in this case, given my honest opinion, Young Thug's freedom might be a thing of the past. I'm not trying to speak negatively. I'm not biased in the situation. I'm taking into account the amount of evidence they already have, the amount of witnesses they already have cooperating, who are YSL gang members, Englewood family Bloods, and just everyone else, all the miscellaneous people. And then you gotta take into consideration how many people within that 28-man indictment are about to start cooperating. But with Lil Woody in the prison system, if he isn't on PC right now, he will be after this video was made, and I'd be surprised if he...
Not a big fan of him. He kind of a weirdo. I don't know why he focused so much on black people locked up. I don't see him talking nothing about the case now from where it's at and how bad the state been losing. I don't see him speaking on none of that, but he quick to try to put up some court information of the bad news. But anyway, let's keep it on moving, family. What we got next? Let's see what we got next. What we got next? That was that one. Okay, we almost done.
This is YSL Woody, aka Kenneth Copeland. He's about to put Young Thug and 2 other YSL members in on the attempted murder of a rival gang member, Kelvin Watts. Across from him sits an investigator from the Fulton County District Attorney's Office. Unbeknownst to Woody, a large-scale Rico indictment against the YSL gang has been mounting for years, targeting Young Thug, among many other associates of YSL.
Prosecutors say Young Thug, whose real name is Jeffrey Williams, led YSL, what they call a violent street gang that used drugs, even murder, to make money.
But before this, let's look at an example of another gang member who refused.
He was that week of first thing first. You're gonna write him down. So you're charged today.
Yeah. So what happened today, bro? With brief marks.
Wow. She called me and said, go to jail. They get out. You know what I mean? And that's what I do. And I was like, yeah, you in jail? She got my baby. When we come down, I said, now, what's the way? She's like, probation. So I'm like, she asked me to come get him right.
We pick it up from?
She's on gas station. She come pick up on the gas station. And take her. I pick her up. She out there, after told her she put me in a bad situation, I feel bad for her. Like, why the hell you put me in there? Like, I'm not gonna tell you turn yourself into some police, but don't do me like that. That's what I told her. And she's like, I'm on me. I said, I understand. You know what I mean? Like, shit, she said she gotta go do what she gotta go do. She cried. I just feel bad for her. Took her to tell me where you were, and that was it.
Brianna Parks is a former associate of the YSL gang. Just hours before this interrogation, she told Woody that she had been caught by the police and was being forced to snitch on him. Woody just found out that his arrest was a direct result of the information Brianna provided about him. However, Brianna is not an important character in this story or interrogation. The investigators are basically just using her to get a foot in the door with Woody.
What about afterwards?
In addition to being Woody's girlfriend, Leah Williams is a police officer in South Fulton. She was arrested 2 days later after she snuck into an evidence locker and attempted to delete Woody's Instagram, then disable his iPhone. On a separate note, consider how the investigators have built rapport with the subject by laughing at his jokes and relating to his struggles.
So what did you say? The license and just a regular driver.
So his girlfriend was a cop and got caught trying to get rid of evidence. And he already been snitching for a minute, but let's keep it going.
Just I can't afford it, man.
And
Yeah, somebody like that.
Woody?
Somebody done.
Wait, listen to me.
The investigators have effectively used Bree and Aaliyah's testimony to get their foot in the door with Woody, mainly to establish rapport rather than obtaining actual evidence, but this doesn't seem to faze the detectives at all. This is most likely because they have a second trick up their sleeve. Two significant pieces of evidence against Woody are about to be revealed as the interrogation progresses. It is extremely common for an investigator to withhold their true extent of knowledge about a subject until it can be used most advantageously against them. This is exactly what they have been doing, and the female detective will go on to execute these two reveals in near perfection. But consider the fact that Woody was ready to snitch on YSL for a murder off of 2 traffic violations without the investigators even revealing any of their evidence.
Unfortunately, there's a gun in the car.
I don't know.
In your car. We just arrived at search warrant for the vehicle, there's a gun in the car, and you end up, and somebody get a magazine on you when they pick you up. Federally, they can charge you with ammunition. Statewide, if I get charged with a gun.
I'm getting charged with a gun?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that.
There was a gun in the car.
We got on that.
I wasn't out there. There was a gun in the car, though. So what I'm saying is, so if you want to talk to us today, I cannot promise you anything. I can't make you any promises.
The first piece of evidence against Woody has been revealed. That a gun was found in the car he was arrested in. The investigators sense that Woody is open to the idea of snitching, but also that pressure must be applied in order to convince him to do so. With this caveat in mind, they lay down the first of their cards. As a convicted violent felon in possession of a firearm, Woody could be facing upwards of 10 years for this incident, as opposed to the traffic violations he thought he had been originally arrested for. The pressure is on, and Woody would likely be looking for any way out of this situation.
But I just want to be okay. I did do it. But I didn't have a gun. I didn't know nothing about guns in my car. I never do I like that. Now, these pants, I just put them on quick. I'm not even trying to explain none of this. But how can I help myself? That's all I'm asking.
Like I said, we can't afford it. I can't make it any
So
clearer.
that's just
No, it's not pointless. You were
the
cooperative.
information I have, they want to hear it right now.
I mean, we can pass it to
I'm
them.
saying you passed it. I'm getting something like today.
What's going to happen?
Somebody's supposed to get killed tonight.
Who?
You know.
I don't know. But there's so much going on in the state. I don't know who you're going to have to.
You see that?
They're showing.
I told you I look right there.
What do you say that?
People not every day in the city. If you can't be specific, so we can do our job and save a life, you can't help yourself.
I'm just let me tell you something. I'm into the feds.
And what are you talking about with the feds?
This is a murder that about to take place with some very high people. And the stuff that I know right now, she'll be able to tell me about my situation. I'm not pushing. You know, that's information I gave you, I was right. I was just shooting.
Right, okay, and the only thing you went to jail for last time was the gun you had in the bar with, that's it. And what did you tell me about going to jail fighters? What did that do? What did it do? And guess what happened the other night when you were on Instagram Live and agonizing everybody and you left money 656? What happened to that apartment complex 2 hours later?
You seen that shit?
Woody's reluctance to provide more information about tonight's murder was met with a swift and forceful response of his second reveal. As was clearly news to Woody, the Fulton County District Attorney's Office had been carefully monitoring his Instagram page. The day prior to this interrogation, Woody was on IG Live taunting YSL rivals, the most notable of which being the victim of tonight's murder himself, Kelvin Watts. Hours after Woody's live ended, the apartment complex he was posted up in front of was shot up, effectively locking him into endangering the entire complex, as well as actively participating in YSL gang politics. The pressure on Woody has increased further, giving him even more reason to snitch on Young Thug and YSL.
Okay, what do you think was the reason for that?
I'm still trying to figure out.
I'll tell you what it was. You on Instagram called everybody out saying, come get me around here.
Yes,
Listen,
it wasn't about
okay, what I'm telling you is, do you not bring Zari and Caitlin out there?
Yes, I just told you.
What is Zari and Caitlin in an apartment out there? And what happened?
I don't have my. You're right. I'm gonna delete my issue, man.
But what if somebody, I don't know how nobody got hit the other night, but what if somebody got hit the other night?
You know, I'm not that first thing in the morning. I'm gonna talk to the people. Because people are going to do it on me.
Why are you not there?
You're right.
How many times have we had the same conversation about you putting yourself, last time you got
I promise. My girl ain't even here. I already fought with them. I can't leave. I don't try to leave my lady.
There's a difference between not leaving and moving to, and not standing at 560 Windsor every day. There's a big difference. A lot of people don't like me. I can't go down and hang out behind so every day.
I tell y'all this much right here. I know people are going to go do it. I can get the time they going to do it. So y'all can kiss me in the head. I know.
Who's the target?
One kiss.
I mean, Gucci's locked up.
She'll kill.
So how?
She's always been tight.
Who?
Kill.
Who's always been tight?
She'll kill.
And who?
He's this man. He's the face of this guy. He won. This is much as I can say. But y'all already said.
Wait, you're like, I'm gonna get lost. You said, who's tight with the show? If your friend's not here, nobody can hear you. My friend's not here. We moved him forever.
The personalities think that I can say anything. He won't. Him. He want him as bad.
So you're talking about Jeffrey.
Woody refuses to even say Thug's name, only giving a silent confirmation by way of a nod. Months after this, the prosecution's opening statement would claim that Thug's own YSL subordinates were scared of him. This interrogation was likely used as a crucial piece of evidence in support of that claim. Over the next 2 hours, Woody will go on to reveal his relationship with Thug, in addition to many more details of the murder tonight, as well as a multitude of other crimes committed by YSL, this including a near-fatal encounter with 21 Savage. Things are not looking good for Thug, nor Woody, as he has just offered up information that could possibly endanger his life, still with no promise of a deal.
Why? He doesn't know that story.
Yeah, I just told y'all.
But God forbid his kids are, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's more to it than like, you can't just let stuff like that happen. Do you think I'm something that's gonna happen to you that happened?
How's it going down? How's it supposed to go down?
I tell you, I think y'all be able to stop with that.
I'm not saying
I'm not deal with you first.
I'm just saying. I'm saying, if you help, despite what that gentleman did, he's still alive, and we still have a job to protect life.
He's a waste of space.
He probably is, right? But we don't opportunity about
Like, who's to say he's the one that's gonna get hit?
Right, just what you right.
Who's to say somebody's mom's not gonna get hit? Who's to say somebody's little kid's gonna get hit? But guess what? If they would've came and shot up 560 Windsor when you were out there, I saw how many little kids were out there on the video. It's not okay. It's not okay.
You think I'm paying attention every time someone gets noticed? What's right there? I pay attention. I mean, I don't do nothing. That's why I know that.
Charles just takes trouble.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's right there, like. You see, I see, you know what? I know I gotta stop him. I know I have to. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, I know the dudes I'm dealing with. You know what I mean? But like I said, I put other people like they're dangerous.
The second piece of evidence employed against Woody was that he went on IG Live, taunting YSL rivals. Hours later, the apartment complex he was posted up in front of was shot up. Now that Woody revealed that Kel is the target of tonight's murder, the investigators recall that Kelvin Watts was the YSL rival that Woody had been beefing on IG Live with. Once Woody sees this, he reveals that he knew Kel and his associates might shoot up the complex later. Woody employed a tactic commonly used in illegal business or war: aggravate or deplete your opponent to such an extent that they do something reckless, or in this case, highly illegal. But in admitting to his prowess, he also acknowledges, if not admits to having the intention of someone innocent being killed, or at the least wounded that night, after he had already left the complex. Woody did this in the hopes that Kelvin would be arrested, or at least put on the radar of police, basically luring him into a crime in sacrifice for innocent lives. Although savvy, completely sociopathic.
How are you talking about?
Well, they got his location. And I got a call last night.
You got a call from
the people. I told the niggas, stay away from that type of shit. Stay away from the people.
Wait,
but you the one sitting in that cell. I told him all of this. You the one be sitting in that cell. Without these niggas, they ain't gonna do nothing for you. I told these niggas this.
Who are you telling this to?
All right, family. We got 2 more to go. Y'all go ahead and hit that like button one time. Hit that subscribe button one time, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to keep it rolling. Hit that like and subscribe. And like I said, I got 10 more. So I need 10 more, and we hit that 100. And I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Let's go.
Well, I'm telling you that tonight, he have a party.
What is it on Instagram?
No, it's a private party. It's a dance.
Is it dance?
You're not going to further than that. This is not my fault. This is your fault.
But you know about it.
You said I know about it?
Tonight, you know about tonight?
Yeah, because I got a call last night.
Haven't we had to talk about him ruining your life, Woody? Haven't we had to talk about him ruining your life? What good has he brought to your life except for money?
That's why he better be. But I have to take it upon myself to tell y'all this. It's in this up thing, like I said.
What I'm saying is, he has ruined your life.
Just like that I did.
He's ruined Shannon's life. He's ruined Dee's life, pretty much. Everybody he touches goes to prison, and then he gets rid of people. Y'all are replaceable. Y'all are disposable. Make no mistake about that. Because once y'all in prison, he started Bruce. Wait a minute. Listen to me. Give me.
They out to get him. Why they keep bringing up
what was essentially Woody's worst fear has come to fruition. After all the information he's provided, the investigators returned, demanding more, effectively bringing him back to square one, but this time with a possible bounty on his head. With this point in mind, not to mention the stressful and urgent nature of the previous section of this interrogation, Woody folds under the pressure and snitches even more.
I can't just bring him just what he gave me. I need a little bit more. It
doesn't. What time is it?
7:04.
If I can be released before 11, 12 o'clock, show you how serious I am. I can be released. Make people see me and one come out of jail together. People see the jail for whatever. Like I said, I can meet up with them right before they do it. Y'all
that
right
puts you in too much danger. We can't do that.
No.
We have to rethink a plan. They're not going to do that.
Okay.
Because if God forbid something happens to you, it's on us.
No, this is different because they trust me. They trust me. So this what happens.
It's pretty crazy to insist that they trust you over and over again, and instantly follow it up by saying, okay, so this is what's about to happen.
Wait, Savage.
Which Savage?
Yes, it's crazy.
21 Savage?
No.
44 Savage?
Yes.
Okay. They're going to do what?
They want to the club night.
And how do they get this information from him?
Because me, I get it from him. She, I live right there when he said it.
But I'm saying, how does he communicate to them?
Yeah, FaceTime.
So he FaceTimes Swag, FaceTime Savage.
No. We was in there eating and he FaceTime.
Who FaceTime?
Dog FaceTime.
Quite?
While we got it. And he was like, bitch got my heart. Man, I told him, man, you right now broke, you ain't got no money in your pocket. But then they call your phone, tell you jump, you gonna jump. This nigga put you in the position right now. I walked in there and came back, he's on the phone. And he really did jump, head first.
To summarize what just happened, Woody revealed that Doug FaceTimed 2 YSL members, Quay and 44 Savage, instructing them to kill Kelvin at the Diamonds Club sometime between 11 to 12 p.m. on October 27th, 2021. The two were to receive an undisclosed amount of money for the act. Draw whatever conclusions about these men's characters that you want from this, including Woody's.
I had to pay their food. They didn't have anybody. Like I told him, y'all need to see my nigga beat up all day. It's on y'all. But that's good.
How many times are you gonna keep like getting swinging by and just dodge a bullet? You gotta stop at some point.
Man, listen, God. I go around the door. I hear him talk shoot. I tell you, I said, they're gonna get you.
You said what?
I told him they're gonna get you.
Who, Doug?
Yeah, I told him.
Like the police?
Yeah, I said, they're gonna get you. I said, all that shit you doing, they're gonna get you.
What do you think?
She like, I know.
You don't care?
No, I don't. He ready. He let us know. I told him I was gonna get you. I said, you put all this shit in there, you don't fuck with the cops. Say this right here, they don't like it. They're gonna get you. They're gonna watch you for 5, 6, 7 years.
Maybe $2 million for the lawyer probably killing all that.
I told him that. They're gonna watch you. As long as they gonna watch you, they're gonna get you. You know, they told me, shit, I remember trying to show me in Florida. Got them bitches lined up. I mean, somebody called and said the feds outside, they were lined up. I know. You know what I mean? Just like, well, make sure you don't send me bitches.
Woody provides a valid point, and that Young Thug is basically on a warpath. As Woody said, he is reckless in his lyrics and his communication, and he does not care if he gets caught. He knows it's going to happen, and he just doesn't care. The YSL ship is clearly sinking because the captain is asleep at the wheel. Is Woody wrong for abandoning ship, or should he have stayed and gone down with his comrades?
Well, no, I think you like being around him, you like what comes with it, but you know.
I mean, the things I was willing to do to him, and for how he did me, I would never in my life be cool with him.
Woody, all you can do is do better. That's it. What you do from this point on, do better.
I'm not trying. I can say this. If you can show me that you can help me out, I'm not going to tell you nothing else. I'm not going to give you no clue what I'm talking about. No nothing, but I can give you some very helpful. I can tell you something very helpful. I can give you some very helpful information.
What do you mean, tell me where something?
I'm not saying nothing because I'm not going to let y'all keep talking to me to give me y'all information, and y'all going to throw me in jail and leave me in there. So, I gave you the information. Y'all want to save your life?
Now, okay, so say you have to go tonight, and I come back with you with people that might be able to make sense. I want you to go down that conversation.
Well, what's the name coming to the jail?
Yeah, we're going to get you out of jail. I would talk you to jail.
People at the jail, the police at the jail, they just...
Here we go, family.
The police, you know,
Giving
I've been
them
in jail,
up.
and I heard the guards saying things about certain people. Come and get you from the jail, though.
So no, we have to do it.
I don't watch the guards at the jail, so...
So how am I supposed to get this information from you? If I can't talk to you at jail, I take you out of
I
jail.
don't say you like, that shit right there should have showed me that. If they don't have me get out of jail right there,
What I'm saying
there's
is-
nothing they're gonna have me.
The investigator has now convinced Woody that he should provide more information about Doug, but they have yet to come to an agreement on where they can meet up without endangering his life. A sheriff for Fulton County is about to enter the room with the intention of easing Woody's fears of how they will contact him in jail, but also to keep the investigation within the reins of the facts at hand rather than Woody's future and self-improvement.
I'm not trying to go my shit. I'm not trying to be worried about how people look at me or what people think about me.
It's been a while. Remember me?
He's been very good today.
Yeah. So what's going on with the stuff at the jail?
He's afraid that if I ever want to come speak to him again, Kelvin now works for the sheriff's office, so if there's an issue with the jail, that's going to get killed right away. He's saying he's afraid that if we ever took him out to speak to him again or came to talk to him in the jail, that the guards are going to start putting words out that we can't even got him.
No dirty guys?
Huh?
The dirty folks that are over there? Where are they?
I'm talking about police jail. I'm telling you. I know people that this nigga know. They did a jail. You know what I mean? These people, they going, every time I go to jail, them also watch me. They watch me like a goddamn hoe.
So, no. This is what I'll say. I'll kind of reassure you a little bit. They don't know me down there. Nobody knows who I am down there. And there's a reason for that. I'm still doing the same shit I did here, over there. I answer to one person over at that jail, that's the colonel, because he used to work for APD. Okay? I don't go through their normal chain of command. You can say I'm special. I will find a way. I will present it to you. We'll find, if it's a jail call or something, we present it to you like that, you can say yes or no. I'm not going to put you in that situation, though. And I know you're a smart dude. I know you know what's going on. And that's kind of what bothers me on this whole thing, is it seems like you're still doing the stuff. Dude, I've been doing this stuff for 11 years. I've been here for 11 years, and I've known you since damn day one.
I think y'all trying to say the same shit, but man,
it's not.
I'm risking my life giving y'all this information because I know for 100% sure only 4 people know about this information. This one person,
But we're not going to put you out there like that. We know how to do stuff and not put you out there like that.
Everything goes under evidentiary seal. Okay? A lot of people don't know how to do that. With the stuff that you're giving us, when it's verified, okay? We put it under evidentiary seal. Nobody has access to that but the judge themselves.
So that was a fucking lie.
Okay, did you know about that stuff? Okay.
In all fairness to the investigators, this tape was released to only 28 defendants in the case. It never should have been seen by the public to begin with. It was actually leaked by one of 28 people. This interrogation has gone on for a total of 2.5 hours. The investigator from the district attorney's office had been putting pressure on Woody, trying to wear him down. Although successful, she understandably has worn herself down. The sheriff comes in fully refreshed and ready to lay down the pressure on Woody heavily, completely changing the tone of the interrogation. In the meantime, the other investigator has spent most of the time staying quiet and looking down at her phone, allowing her to rest while Woody has been continuously pressured.
Why go around? I know what I've done. So I don't want to get around because of guilt. That's why I don't get around. I be afraid. I can't look at nigga in the eye because I just need to know. That's why I don't go around. I don't want to tell y'all that. That's why I can't sleep at night. Because I know him. I know what I don't say. I know the information that I gave. Y'all see him play like this shit ain't valuable. All y'all want. I told you like y'all know.
Dude, we ain't saying that shit you're giving us ain't valuable. We are not saying that by any means. If there were 2 other people sitting in front of you right now, you could definitely say that to them. But you personally know her and I.
But it's a different jail. It's, man,
Well, I hate too, but you know what? You know how I stay out of there? I don't do stupid shit.
But I gave you that information. I got you. I tell you, man, what we do this on to him though. But that y'all, my whole thing is, man, if I have this in jail, I just want
to. Let me talk to her outside real quick about something real fast. I'm gonna come right back in.
I gotta go back on it.
Okay. We're gonna come back in a minute. Okay. So just give us a minute. I gotta talk about something.
Yeah, I actually gotta hear what you said.
Yeah. So let me talk.
Hey, search for what?
Just how I said.
I don't know.
All right, family, we got one more to go. Y'all still tapped in? Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Tune in, hit that share. We got one more video to go, family. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Let's get it going.
It's a shame that the investigators chose this moment to leave. Woody has mentioned twice now what is most likely the body of a YSL rival, but it has gone over their heads both times. Despite this fault, the two are being strict but fair with him, cutting him slack for some mistakes but coming down hard on others. The male detective will heavily capitalize on this in a very fatherly speech he gives about the toxic attitudes of the street life in downtown Atlanta, implementing a lot of swearing that is not most typically associated with a professional interrogation. However, it seems to have been one of the most effective methods of getting Woody to talk thus far. He starts spouting out all kinds of information that doesn't even have anything to do with Doug or YSL, even putting himself in for 2 shootings for literally no reason at all. Woody's getting increasingly desperate after he finds out that he's probably going to jail tonight, regardless of all the info he's already provided. He's drowning and will pull down anything and anyone around him if he thinks it'll keep him afloat.
Crazy, man. Keep on saying, I'm gonna see what I show up, man. Fuck with him. First thing, get my car fucking shit. Get him, bro. It's all in there, man. That's a public situation, man. Damn.
You sure you don't want anything?
Nope, I don't want anything.
George's pizza, you want some? Since you ordered pizza, do you want some? You ain't gonna get any food over at the jail, man.
I can't eat.
What do you mean you can't eat? You don't feel good?
No, I can't eat.
Okay. I just wanted to ask, because, yeah, it's gonna be nice we can do.
He acting like he ain't gonna eat that pizza.
It ain't about you. It's not about him. It's about all the fucking shit that's going on in these goddamn streets. That's fucking 6, 7-year-old kids getting fucking caught and fucking cry-by. Because none of y'all, I'm not saying just you, I'm saying everybody, don't know how to fucking do shit like they used to back in the day and actually sit and talk. Everybody's sitting on a fucking couch, fucking lighting up every little street because they want to throw something on fucking Instagram. But you know what? We're the ones that gotta go to the exam. We're the ones that gotta see the fucking 6-year-old kid with a bullet in his fucking head. We're the ones that gotta fucking know that shit. We're the ones that have that constant rolling around in our head going, we could have done something. While these other motherfuckers sitting there drinking lean and shit going to the fucking club, popping pills. Everybody fucking hates us, we're the ones that gotta clean up all the fucking shit that y'all do. So I'm still gonna do my fucking job. But I ain't putting your fucking life on line to do it. Because I'm a judge. I promise you that. Alright?
Yeah, I help you.
Okay. That's what I'm gonna do.
I give you everything I got.
Okay. But I don't do shit legally. So
I just want to finish it. Man, listen, man, I can even take out a hair. I never had. I shot 2 people.
Well, that's okay. Let me.
No, I know this. Understand? Those are 2 of my friends. I ain't even into nobody did. None of it. You saying that?
Yeah, I'm sorry. But that's your fault. I'm sorry. So let's be alive tonight. Okay. Just relax on it. That's it.
I just want
to do it. I'm judge. I promise you that. Alright?
Yeah, I help you.
Okay. That's what I'm gonna do.
My bad, I had to run that back.
I don't do shit legally. So
I just want to finish it. Man, listen, man, I can even take out a hair. I never had. I shot 2 people.
Well, that's okay. Let me.
No, I know this. Understand? Those are 2 of my friends. I ain't even into nobody did. None of it. You saying that?
Yeah, I'm sorry. But that's your fault. I'm sorry. So let's be alive tonight. Okay? Just relax on it. That's it. Okay? Let me do my thing, let her do her thing. Alright?
It's a unique situation when investigators are trying to stop a suspect from giving them more information, whether they are doing this because of the YSL member in the next room who may hear them, or for the purpose of further convincing Woody to allow them to contact him at the jail. Woody clearly already feels that he can improve his legal situation further by revealing even more crimes. So if the only way he could is by letting the investigators contact him at the jail, then he would be much more likely to do so. If this is the reasoning, then it is questionable, if not flawed strategy, because Woody is so tired, worn down, and desperate, he may be in the unique position of providing them with even more information that he otherwise may not have. Whether this technique worked in the investigators' favor or not is unknown, as any further involvement that Woody has had with the police before or after the YSL Rico indictment remains unknown, and will continue as such until the conclusion of the trial.
You got the indictment under close up, quick. Like for driving and we'll go from there. Chill out. I can't. Who the hell up? I can't charge you. How do you stop?
How do you do it?
We're gonna work on it. We gotta
Is that what charge?
Okay, just turn it like for driving and we'll go from there. Chill out. I can't. Who the hell up? I can't charge you. How do you stop?
How do you do it?
We're gonna work on it. We gotta
Is that what charge?
Okay, just turn it
The YSL Rico indictment remains unknown, and will continue as such until the conclusion of the trial.
You got the indictment under close up, like for driving and we'll go from there. Chill out. I can't. Who the hell up? I can't charge you. How do you stop?
How do you do it?
We're gonna work on it. We gotta
Yo,
Is that what charge?
he's shady. That's slime. He's slimy.
Woody's driving and gun charges were dropped a few
Different
months later in
type of
April.
slime.
He was federally charged and the record is sealed. However, Woody's 27 co-defendants would go on to see his interrogation tape a few months later, and Woody was placed in protective custody at a federal prison most likely because of this. But the many arms of YSL reach far, and even protective custody would likely pose a risk for Woody, meaning that his only legitimate chance at a long and safe life at this point was to provide enough significant information to land himself in some sort of witness protection program before YSL could get to him. I'm sure some think that he deserves to spend his last days peeking over his shoulder before likely meeting a swift and vengeful end. He's a snitch, they say. A rat. But no matter what violation of a street code Woody chose to live by, or the betrayal of trust amongst his peers, he saved a life that night. While he most likely did it for the purpose of self-preservation, the results were the same, and no matter the backwards mental gymnastics one might go through to convince themselves of the idea that Woody deserves death for what can be boiled down to basically saving a life, it can never be justified.
On bullshit on the road, I'm focused, sneaking your toe, selling yourself for the cops. I treat this head like a op.
The word I call them ops, I call them retards.
Yo. I don't even know what to say. What y'all think about YSL Woody? Y'all think this is a setup? Y'all think he set this whole thing up ever since he killed Nut, or what? Y'all tell me what's going on. Have you been working with them from the beginning? His girlfriend was a cop. He got 30-something charged. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna throw a bonus in. Hold on. Hold on. Give me a second, family. Give me a brief second. Give me 60 seconds. Maybe 120. Hold on. I'm gonna throw a bonus in for y'all, family.
Hey, they might could do it better. I ain't tripping off all that shit. What's going on, man? It's your boy Rich, Face TV, man. We back in the building. We back working. We back.
Hold on. We got one more exclusive for y'all. I got it ready. I got it set up. I got it ready, family. I appreciate y'all for being here. Hit that like button one time. Hit that subscribe. If not, that's cool too. I appreciate y'all just for watching. Let's see where we at. The next one. Okay. Yeah. Let me switch this over to the other player because I'm going to play this one live. Those ones I had set up, but I'm going to play one live for y'all that I wasn't going to play because it's so corny. Like, you could tell it's like it's like a Fed investigation. Like, this interview I'm about to play, like, I don't know. It seemed like it was set up. Like, I think the cops gave him the questions to ask. All right. Here we go right here. Okay, switch this. Boom. Let's go to, not that one. Here we go. Yep, here we go. Okay, here we go, family. All right, do that. Let's see, remove this. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Appreciate the patience. If you ain't got no patience, I don't mind you rolling out. Get your ass on. But I appreciate y'all for being here. The ones that's here. And let's get it.
Grinding. I had to pull up on my boy Lil Woody, man. Pop your shit, dog.
Sound, man. YSL niggas fuck everything. Mad shit, niggas slap.
Bet, man. So how you feeling today, dog? You know, we put up on you in the hood, man. Y'all see y'all got the vibes out. Y'all got down getting the money. What's going on, man?
Shit, man. You know, this is everyday thing, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So look, had this whole coronavirus been slowing down your business and whatnot?
No, man. Coronavirus don't stop now. We did our time in jail.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
This free country. We go where we fuck we want and do what we gonna do.
I feel that. My folks told me, man, he was like, y'all people in the outside world, y'all used to quarantine, but in the inside, we quarantine all the time. We locked down all the time, dog.
Man, it's for the white folks, man. I mean, black folks don't kick this shit.
Yeah. I peeped that, man. So tell me about your song, man. First day out, man. Tell me about your experience going to prison and getting out, man. What was your mind frame like before you went in, and then what's your mind frame like now when you got out?
Man, you know shit, man. We thugging, you know what I mean? We living for the day.
Yeah.
Shit, you know, now it's different, you know what I mean? We living for tomorrow now. Shit, you know, everybody getting money. It's time for us to get money. It's time for us to get rich. Shit ain't gonna last forever. You know what I mean? We in it to win. Straight up.
I feel that, man. So how did you get introduced to music, man?
Shit, nigga, I was hanging around rappers, you know what I mean? Like, I was there every day watching it, you know what I mean? Just really wasn't feeling like I had it in me. Sitting in jail with never time on my hands, shit, you know? Just picked up pen and paper. Everybody kept saying, man, rap, shot. You got a story. Like, shit. I ain't no rapper, I'm a fucking gangster, dog. They like, man, put your pride to the side, rap, man. I'm calling niggas on, man, shot, you need to be rapping, you need to be writing, you need to be working. Shit, you know, one day I went to the hole, I mean, I got a hint in there with a nigga. Teach me, I ain't never played with it. Yeah, I mean, in the hole, boy, 2 weeks, ain't coming out, so I just started raining. Nigga like, man, nigga laughing at me first, like, shot, you lame here. And nigga, fuck you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, these facts.
Yeah.
But you know, I kept going, I got better, you feel me? The motherfucker like, what's damn, shawty, you really progressing. Shit, from then to there, he tricked me. I've been going ever since. I mean, you know, I'm just tired of being broke, you know what I mean? Well, nigga, I go put their life on the line to get some money. You know what I mean? Trying to take me and my niggas up through that.
I feel that, man. Well, I mean, on the outside looking in, you make this shit look a little easy, man. So when you was getting out of prison, man, outside of having the mindset of like just doing the right things, man, what really drew you to rap shit? Because outside of like a lot of rap niggas talk about doing shit that you really do for real, when did you really just buy all the way into it?
For my partner, they're like, shit, man, hey, man.
What was you doing out here in the streets to cause you to go to prison? You ain't gotta tell me the crime you committed, but just tell me how you was living.
I was living how the fuck I want to live, you know what I mean? That what happened when you in the street, you know what I mean? Random 40 feet of niggas, you know what I mean? Showing niggas we do what the fuck we want to do. You know what I mean? For real, man, you know? We ain't get no fuck. We do what we do. Nigga called the police on me, man. So I had a machine gun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Went from there.
So, man, when you in the city like Atlanta where everybody, you know, think they the kingpin, think they own, man, how do you, like, you know, swim and survive in the city like that?
You don't worry about nobody else.
Yeah.
Just only focus on yourself, you know what I mean? He gonna do him, he gonna do him. It ain't no competition thing with me. You know what I mean? I only see myself. You know what I mean? I ain't worrying about what he got. You know what I mean? What he got don't concern me. That's how you go farther. That's how you go, you know what I mean, concentrate on making yourself better.
I feel that. So when did you start getting into your characteristics as an artist?
I'm like in 2016, you know what I mean? I had a roommate, you know what I mean? That nigga say no to everything. You lame. And you know what I mean? One day he be like, oh, hell yeah, that's it.
All right.
And ever since then, it just, you can't say nothing to me.
Yeah. So who is Lil Woody, man? What's your story, man? What did you go through in life, man? And how did you get to the point where you at now, mentally?
By telling myself, you know what I mean, no matter what life throw at me, man, I can handle it. You know what I mean? I grew up in Mechanicsville. They bank here right here. I mean, they was my nigga now hood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, I go anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, I only associate with the real too. Yeah, capping about nothing.
Yeah.
Hey, bro. We in the apartment. I'm doing the interview.
All right, man. So, hey, Lil Woody, man, how would you describe yourself?
You know what I mean? I had a roommate. You know what I mean? That nigga say no to everything. You lame. And you know what I mean? One day he
I had
like,
to run that back real quick.
Yeah,
Hey, and why everybody in the back
ever
look like
since then,
actors
it just-
though?
You can't
Is
say
this a
nothing to me.
setup?
Yeah. So who is Lil Woody, man? What's your story, man? What did you go through in life, man? And how did you get to the point where you at now, mentally?
By telling myself, you know what I mean, no matter what life throw at me, man, I can handle it. You know what I mean? I grew up in Mechanicsville. They bank here right here. I mean, they was my nigga now hood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, I go anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, I only associate with the real too. Yeah, capping about nothing. Hey, bro. We in the apartment. I'm doing the interview.
All right, man. So, hey, Lil Woody, man, how would you describe yourself as a person outside of the music shit, industry shit?
You know, I'm a people person, you know what I mean? You know, you mind your business, I mind mine. You get in my way, then we got a problem. Other than that, man, I'm fun as hell, man. Everybody can tell you that.
So, man, when do you get on the bullshit, bro? As far as, like, when do you feel like you got a result to, like, you know, violence to defend yourself in certain situations?
Only when somebody else out of pocket. If I'm wrong, I can understand the screaming. But if you wrong, I ain't trying to hit nothing. Yeah, man, you know what I mean? I ain't too much in nobody else business. Leave me and mine alone, we straight.
Tell me the police didn't give them these
So before
questions
you jumped
though.
off the porch, man, what were some things you wanted to do with your life?
I've been in the street then all my life, you know what I mean? Growing up, shit, my mama house was a trap house. So shit, you know, basically I didn't see nothing else.
Or prepare his answers, probably both.
I only created this, you know what I mean, this vision for music when I was in jail and I realized, like, what is my point? You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm just living. I need to be doing something. And the only thing came to my mind that can get me out from where I'm at is, you know what I mean, entering the music business. So I decided, you know what I mean, to start doing music.
And I see you doing it the right way. You got your PR, you got your manager, you got your publishing company. You're doing it the right way. Before the interview, you was telling me that some of your inspirations was Young Thug and Lil Baby on the rap shit because you grew up with them. You seen how they was moving in the street. So what type of advice did they give you right now when it comes to how you moving in the rap community?
Keep going, don't let up. I mean, keep my feet on these sucker ass niggas' neck. I ain't letting up. You know what I mean? That's it, you know what I mean? They say I got what it takes, you know what I mean? So we're gonna go from there.
Hey man, so when you wake up in the morning, man, and you look yourself in the mirror, man, what's the first thoughts do you have?
Don't have no thoughts. I just go. You know what I mean? Well, wherever the day take me to, I'm there.
All right, so P, man, you served jail time before, so you know how I feel.
You know, speed it up a little bit.
Wake up in a luxury place, and you know how I feel to wake up in a jail cell, in a cell. Period, man. So, man, when you put me in that place where when you was in a cell block, laying on the bed looking up at the bunk, and you might not even know you was gonna get out, man. How did you keep your mind so motivated and keep yourself in an optimistic mindset to see better for yourself when it comes to where we at right now?
You know, a lot of things you just don't think about it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you don't think about the situation that you in, you think about the situation that you still here. So a lot of time when I was in jail and I just got, you know, stressing and being depressed and all of that, I just not thought about the situation that I was in. Hell, the whole time I was in jail, I thought I wasn't gonna never get out. Every time they kept bringing new charges,
new statements coming in from different people. So, you know, I had to keep myself going. So how I did that, I read a lot. I read different books. You know what I mean? I wrote every time I got bored. And when I got on the phone, just talk, keep my mind, just keep myself occupied. That's how I did it. But, you know, you live and learn, man.
Right, so how you feel right now today, man? How life treating you, man? How God been blessing you, man? What's been going on new in your life? What's keeping you happy and keeping you sane right now?
This shit right here, being free.
Yeah.
No more handcuffs on me.
Yeah.
Motherfucker ain't telling me when to wake up, go to sleep.
Yeah.
Locked down.
Yeah.
Can't be controlled right now.
Yeah.
It's the best thing could ever happen to me this time. It's my first bid.
Yeah.
I've been in jail a whole lot of time.
Yeah.
I reckon longer than your age.
Yeah.
I mean, like
damn,
real.
I'm 24.
Yeah, I've been in jail more than 24 times.
Damn, all right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this shit just started since 2009. Been in jail.
What? What'd he say? He been in jail how many times?
Every year.
Yeah.
Best thing could ever happen. Go to sleep.
Yeah.
Locked down.
Yeah.
Can't be controlled right now.
Yeah.
It's the best thing could ever happen to me this time. It's my first bid.
Yeah.
I've been in jail a whole lot of time.
Yeah.
I reckon longer than your age.
Yeah.
I mean, like
damn,
real.
I'm 24.
Yeah, I've been in jail more than 24 times.
Damn, all right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this shit just started since 2009.
All
Been in jail every year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so
when did you? What happened? What happened from? So from whenever you was born into 2008.
my mom died 2008.
Okay, and that's when that whole.
I just like fuck everything. You know what I mean? Like,
what was your father at, man? Was it
he
somebody?
died 2001. You know, I
Okay,
lost
wow.
my mom and my dad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My grandma did die while I was in jail this time.
Yeah.
My brother, you know what I mean? He got killed.
Yeah.
And they tried to rob him. You know what I mean? Coward.
Yeah. Man, so where do you find your love at now, man?
I find it in freedom.
Yeah.
Being able to do and go where I want to go.
Yeah.
I'm on probation still, but shit, man, I'm free.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, as long as I can move around and do what I want to do, I'm all right, man. You know what I mean? I ain't tripping.
Yeah.
I ain't worrying about nobody.
I feel it. I feel it. And music is just an outlet for you to just stay out of trouble and then just follow your dreams, right?
Yeah. Music is a way. It giving me a way. It giving me a chance. It giving me more. I don't did it all. Like, my whole gang in jail right now. Like 90% of them got life sentence.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All my slimes right here. They taking. You feel what I'm saying? Like shit. Nigga, we gonna make it happen.
He said 90% of his gang in jail right now. So is 90% of YSL in jail, or is he talking about a different gang?
Nah, we ain't worrying about nothing. I ain't in jail right now. Giving me a chance. You giving me more. I don't did it all. Like, my whole gang in jail right now. Like 90% of them got life sentence.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All my slimes right here. They taking. You feel what I'm saying? Like shit. Nigga, we gonna make it happen. Nah, we ain't worrying about nothing. This our city. Ain't nobody gonna tell us it ain't. Shit on us. You know, you got more gangsters out here. You got niggas about their life. But when it comes to, you know what I mean, stepping, nigga, we gonna step. Yeah.
Man, so man, tell me about that lifestyle, man. The stepping lifestyle, man. When did it just really get to the point where, you know, you felt like and your people felt like that y'all had to step on other motherfuckers to get, you know what I'm saying?
Anti slap. Hey. Yeah, motherfucker slime in the
You introduce yourself? Can you introduce yourself?
What's up, man? Motherfucker, Dollar White one.
So that was obviously whoever was on the phone. So this was set up too. I'm not sure who she is, but it was obviously set up.
Slime out, motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying?
Anti slap. Hey. Yeah, motherfucker slime in the
You introduce yourself? Can you introduce yourself?
What's up, man? Motherfucker, Dollar White one. So slime out, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful right now while I sell shit.
And then hold on, Dollar White, you on the camera. I DM'd you actually for an interview too though. You ain't hit me back, man. You dubbed me.
When?
You did me bad, man. I hit you up like 2018 for an interview.
Well, don't blame on me. Blame on the drugs. I got you. Hit my DM slide. I got you.
Dolly motherfucking slime, man. Y'all heard?
Yeah.
Well, y'all be out here.
Hey man, so man, listen man, for the people that's not from Atlanta, man, give us the real definition of the slime movement, because sometimes people take slime for the wrong reasons. Take the terminology for the wrong reasons, man.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Slime is exactly what it is. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers out here running around don't know what the fuck going on.
But see, but I don't wanna say like, cause people wanna create this stigma that slime is just like, oh, they backstabbers, they snakes, they don't trust nobody, they don't love nobody. But I know y'all got a bond and a love for each other though. So let's talk about that bond and that love.
When you see a pack of rattlesnakes together, do they attack each other?
No.
Okay. Yeah, man. Like I was saying, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hey, but look though, come on. All right, so give me the real one though, man. So how do you feel about these other people that's not from your city, not from your hood, where slime came from, but banging slime harder than the people that's from the city?
Hey man, it is what it is. Yeah. We ain't here. We ain't judge nobody, hey man.
Yeah.
It's a slack world, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you gonna represent, stand on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So they say that was Young Thug's
A lot of niggas out
sister.
here represent, but ain't standing on shit.
Yeah.
Don't represent when I see you, and don't stand on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Woody, bro, what happens when you taking off like right around the corner? But what happens when you start developing a fan base that don't live the lifestyle you live but love your music, bro? How do you put in your music? Look, this is what I do, but don't y'all do this. Don't get so caught up into my swag and how I'm coming, how I'm talking, and crash yourself out. Though, how do you put a balance for your fans?
See, the key is, man, being yourself. If this not you, don't be it. You know what I mean? It's just who I am. I'm gonna speak from where I come from and what I done. You know what I mean? I can't speak on something I ain't done. So if you fall in love with my music and you decide, fuck that shit, I want to be like, yeah, I listen to Lil Boosie.
Yeah, yeah.
You know
But see,
what I mean?
but listen, no. But when you was listening to Lil Boosie, you was probably out here living like how Boosie was trying to live it.
Right.
What if it was a suburb kid from Massachusetts that just listened to Lil Woody and wanted to just get turned out by the shit?
Then it's in him.
Yeah.
It's in him, like, you know what I mean? You
Yeah.
can't take that from him.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah.
See, a lot of people they don't know who they is. You gotta find you gotta find yourself.
Yeah.
I found myself, you know what I mean? Like, I was wild as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You couldn't even look at me the wrong way.
Yeah.
Niggas know that.
Yeah.
It ain't a gang shot at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But now look, today, you know what I mean? 90% of the city love me.
Yeah.
A lot of niggas, they gonna say what they say.
What?
But when they see me, they gonna try to shake my hand.
Hold on, did you say it's not a gang he ain't shot at? Hold on.
I ain't shaking their hand either. I found myself, you know what I mean? Like, I was wild as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You couldn't even look at me the wrong way.
Yeah.
Niggas know that.
Yeah.
It ain't a gang shot at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But now look, today, you know what I mean? 90% of the city love me.
Yeah.
A lot of niggas, they gonna say what they say. But when they see me, they gonna try to shake my hand. I ain't shaking their hand either.
Yeah.
I ain't doing no shaking.
So
my hand.
I should consider myself lucky to be able to sit next to you right now. I got there, be able to have a real conversation with you in real time.
Nah, because you ain't on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You ain't on it.
Yeah.
Niggas that own that shit, you know what I mean? It's a different story.
know, yeah.
Respect go both ways, you feel me?
Yeah.
You came with me with respect, I'm coming back at you with respect. Anything else is anything else.
Yeah. So how do you feel like people view you as a person right now, man? Outside of the things that they probably knew that you've done before you got to where you at right now.
A lot of people feel me.
Yeah.
For what reasons? I don't know.
Yeah.
They don't need to be.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want no one to feel me.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people talk hearsay. They don't really know me.
Yeah, man, but Woody, bro, you know what I'm saying? You got staying out here. You feel me? And you probably have bent some corners, made some moves, and planted some seeds that people know that you planted.
Nah, ain't no problem in there. I have.
So you have, but I'm saying that just to not say you did on, wax.
It ain't no secret.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't get no
But
fuck.
but on wax though, I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna be doing, you know what I'm saying? But look though, when you give scary people a reason to be scared of you, how do you take that fear away and make them feel like they can love you and come to you like a man or a woman?
I'm just being me. If you gonna fear me, you gonna fear me. You're not. It ain't nothing to fear. If we got a problem, I'm gonna let you know we got a problem. You know what I mean? And once I let you know we got a problem, like it's up. So if motherfuckers choose to fear me and see me and don't do nothing to them, they just pussy. You know what I mean? I don't know how to just be in the same prison with nobody that I have a problem with.
Yeah. You ain't there yet with it. Even if it's on the business end.
You know, yesterday, you know what I mean? I was in the building with some people I would have shot, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it,
Yeah.
I wanted to shoot a shot on yesterday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I gotta think more of, okay, this nigga down here, this nigga's nobody. I've been shooting them niggas and look, they still having, this nigga get born every day.
You can't shoot that broke niggas too long, man.
It ain't even about that. It ain't even about that. It just, sometimes it's the principle.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when I realized nigga could make eye contact with me, it wasn't worth shooting.
Yeah.
He'd be the same nigga roll up in the court if he lived and say, I did it. You know what I mean? A few other niggas that was standing around, they really want to see me out the street, like, yeah, he did.
So have you shot yourself in the foot like that before, man?
Say it again?
Have you shot yourself in the foot like that before?
Nah, no face, no case.
Okay.
So motherfuckers only can speak on what they heard.
Yeah.
That shit never stand.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, man, there's a lot of hearsay go around. You can believe what you hear, or you can believe what you see.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? It's different.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that's it for today, family. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Let me go ahead and throw this up real quick. Appreciate y'all tapping in, you know what I'm saying? That's about it for today. So we gonna see how tomorrow go. We already know that his testimony ain't gonna hold up. He been wilding. I mean, but I don't know. He might not even say shit. He might not snitch now that he know he on camera. But I guess we'll see. Appreciate y'all for being here. Like, subscribe, tap in for more. Let's keep it going. Much love, fam. See y'all tomorrow. Beats by Reggie Righteous. Hey. Beats by Reggie Righteous. Hey, appreciate y'all one more again for tapping in. FOTGMEDIA. Holla at you next time, family. Hit that like button, hit that share button. You still here? Tap in. Much love. We out. It ain't over yet. He's still going. Reggie Righteous killing it on the beat. Appreciate y'all, family. We out.